Great Saturday morning. To God be the glory for yet another opportunity to experience His grace, His mercy, a brand new morning we see. I tell you, His faithfulness is never ending. In Psalm 63, we would have gone over this. Oh God, Thou art my God. Early in the morning, it's not that early, but still early, will we seek Thee. Our soul, before we even have that morning tea or morning coffee or whatever is your drink of choice, water, our soul thirsteth for you and you alone. Our flesh, before that toast or cereal, our flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land where no water is, to see thy power and thy glory, so as we have seen before in this sanctuary, in this body, in the temple of God. We have experienced your healing before, your touch, your hand of grace. So you did it before, we're going to see it again, because your loving kindness is better than life itself. With our lips we shall praise thee. Thus we will bring our all to you. We will bless you while we live and lift up our hands. If our hands are no longer able to be lifted up because maybe carpal tunnel or arthritis, our whole soul, our eyes, our being will lift up to you, because our soul shall be satisfied with marrow and fatness, and where our mouth shall praise thee with joyful lips. Because when we just think about, when we recall the faithfulness of God, we're already in the second quarter of 2021. When we remember upon our bed, when we fall asleep and rise again, we just think about the faithfulness throughout our whole entire life. Some of us have been alive for half a century. To God be the glory, 5 decades. Some of us, I was talking to family, and they were saying, oh yeah, I'm 75 years old. What? Can you believe it? People are just marching on. But thank the Lord that we have a chance. So, our declaration today is verse 8. Our soul followeth hard after the Lord, because He upholdeth us. We thank the Lord for this opportunity. Listen, I was like, oh no. This story is coming about in Judg.19. It's one of the saddest stories in the Bible that I can't understand, fully grasp, but the Lord knows, and I trust Him. But I just thank the Lord that I wasn't living back then. There's a reason why we're alive during this time. And in Judg.19, it talks about this harlot concubine who was with this guy, and they went to her home country, and it says, it came to pass in those days when there was no king, that there was a certain Levite sojourning on the side of Mount Ephraim, who took to him a concubine out of Bethlehem, Judah. And they went away from him unto her father's house. Okay, so they left their area, and then they went to Bethlehem, Judah, and was there for 4 whole months. And her husband arose, and he met her father, which is his father-in-law, because back in those days, the concubine did not have all the rights of a wife, but they kind of looked at her as a wife. So her dad was his father-in-law. Anyway, they were only supposed to lodge at his place for 3 days, it says. And the father-in-law, the damsel's father, refrained him, and he abode with him 3 days. So they ate and drank and, just chilled out and everything. And don't we know that this weekend there's a promise of the 3rd day, right? It happened already, and that's why we have new abundant life. Woo! Thank the Lord. Let's take advantage of the time that we have. Let's take advantage of the grace of God that He has given each one of us. Well, in this story, the men of the city were like, oh, we heard that we got a visitor in town. And they were lewd and had evil thoughts, and they wanted to rape the man. But then the father was like, oh no, I got a virgin daughter. And then the woman's husband was like, yeah, just take my concubine. And he threw her out. And the men of the city, even though they wanted something else, they raped her all night. Jesus. And in the morning, she came to the doorstep and she couldn't walk. Can you imagine? Lord have mercy. But yeah, it is very tragically that she was abused. What I have to say is the Lord has given us new life. We thank the Lord that we are here, that, even if some of us have been defiled before, God gives us strength. He can bring us through anything, any trauma that you have gone through, physical, emotional. Woo! Listen, the Lord has had me create this spring break about the women, the ones who have been pioneers. You know that women were there in slavery times, right? And now you see that the first transplant organ surgeon, African American, is from here, I believe, Chicago, Northwestern. She's a transplant surgeon, and the Lord has blessed us so that we can do great things. So this is part of what the Lord has given me. I know He has given you so many things for us to shout and to be victorious in what He has given us. So what do we do today? Unto Thee we lift up our eyes unto the heavens. That's Psalms 123:1. And we know that the Lord is a shield for us. He's a lifter of our head. No matter, women, what we have gone through, no matter, men, what we have gone through, God will still give us another chance, because this is the reason why He went to the cross, to purchase our freedom, our rescuing, our redemption. Let's walk in it.